Hey everybody, this is Alex Helisek with Breezeway Productions, and we are here at the 2023 Tribeca Film Festival, and we are looking forward to some amazing conversations with filmmakers at our official selections this year, so stay tuned for some awesome interviews, and thanks again for watching Breezeway Productions. Speaking with
H.P Mendoza.
Nice to meet you, sir. Tell me a little bit about what brings you to the festival this year.
I'm premiering my new film, The Secret Art of Human Flight. We are screening tonight with the cast and crew. We're one of 3 screenings, and we're my first time at Tribeca. I've been doing film for a long time, but it's my first time premiering at Tribeca. Big deal for me.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations on that. Awesome festival to be a part of. Tell me a little bit about the film.
The film is about a grieving widower who's trying to escape his grief by going on the dark web and looking for self-help, and he finds this book called The Secret Art of Human Flight that purports to teach humans how to fly, and he ends up getting more than he bargained for, because when he orders the book it comes with the guru himself, and that guru is played by Academy Award nominee Paul Raci, and hilarity ensues.
Nice. Where did the subject matter come to you from? How did this come across your desk?
The script came to me by way of Grant Rosenmeyer, who is the lead actor and the lead producer. The script was written by a guy named Jesse Orenshine, and this is the first movie I directed that I didn't write. Everything I direct is self-written, is always about like queer issues or Asian people, so this has neither, because I didn't write it, and it's great. It was great for me to actually touch something that wasn't mine, because it filled me with so much confidence, because I feel like every film I've done for the past 20 years since I've written it, it fills me with this sort of like double anxiety, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I know I did a good job directing it. Is it a good script? And with this, I got this and I knew it was good right away. So I'm like, okay, so then it just fills, and it filled everybody with confidence. And the truth is, this was a big pandemic production. We shot this during the pandemic. We had a COVID officer, we had COVID officers, plural, and all of us were just kind of starved for connection. And the movie, I think, ultimately is about finding connection.
In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to the Tribeca Film Festival for the acceptance this year?
I'm sorry, say it one more time?
What would you like to say to the Tribeca Film Festival for the acceptance?
Thank you. It's been a long time, but I think it happened at the right time. Because I don't know if I would have been able to handle this any earlier, so thank you.
Tell me about the suit. The suit looks fantastic.
Yeah, the suit was made for me for the Academy Awards, which was the year of the pandemic. We had the virus, so I couldn't wear it anywhere. So now I'm wearing it today. Okay?
It looks great. I love the red. It's a power move. Tell me about your role in the project.
I play a guru who teaches people how to fly.
Okay.
And it's a movie about grief and loss. And when I was going through my spiritual mode in LA, I was studying with a couple of spiritual gurus. And they dressed like this guy in the movie. They talked like this guy in the movie, trying to walk the talk. So that's basically where I picked it all up from these guys that I was studying religions and spiritual journeys with. So anyway,
okay.
And then, like 20 years later, this movie pops up and I get to employ some of what happened in my real life. So
what did you love most about playing a guru?
Everything. Because when I was very needy, looking for a career, trying to build a career as an actor, I was going to spiritual gurus, trying to make it happen, like trying to, and nothing worked until I just let go. And that's really what the theme of this movie is, letting go. And once you do that, really, for real, then things start to happen. Oh, Jesus, I can't tell you how true that is. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and I love this movie. Yeah.
Speaking with
Reina Hardesty.
Nice to meet you, Reina. Tell me a little bit about what role you played in the film.
So I play Sarah, who is Ben's recently deceased wife. It was kind of the catalyst of his whole journey of this film. Yeah.
And how did the role come to you?
Grant is actually a really good friend of mine, and I was at his birthday celebration at a bar, and he actually just kind of looked at me and was like, "Want to be my wife?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he sent me the script, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I was so moved by it, and then I had a meeting with HP, and it worked out. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. That's a super indie where it's like, you want to roll? Yeah.
No, seriously. Yeah, we were just hanging out for his birthday, and this is what happens.
What was the one thing you loved most about playing your character?
I loved how relaxed and grounded the whole experience was shooting, because like we did all of my stuff on an iPhone because it was all flashback. It was all just meant to be like Ben and Sarah intimate moments. So it really felt so natural and calm, everything that we did with my character. And I got to sing. That was fun. Yeah.
Well, speaking with,
Nican Robinson.
nice to meet you, sir. Tell me a little bit about your role in the project.
So I play Grady's brother-in-law. I'm a police officer. I'm trying to make sure that he doesn't harm himself. I want to make sure that he brings some good into his life. I'm also skeptical of his ways of being, and I just want to make sure that he's good. I'm playing your friendly neighbor policeman, essentially.
What was the most important thing that you learned when you had to play a police officer?
That everybody has a bit of humanity, and the best way to help someone is to actually look at their humanity and try to make sure that they feel good about themselves. It's not about cracking down on anything. It's really just about trying to find a common ground to help. Because everybody at some point in time needs help, and if you're there to give it, you do so.
It's very compassionate to say. I wish that more people would take that into account, but as it is, if you were to showcase this to audiences, how would you describe this film in your own words?
The way I would describe it is that it's going to mess you up quite a bit, and mess you up in a good way. It digs at the human side of you. It takes things that usually people are very serious about, and you laugh at them, which then in turn makes you go home and really, really dig deep and think about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Speaking with,
Hi, I'm Rosa Arredondo.
nice to meet you. Tell me a little about your role in the film.
I play Detective Reyes, so my character is the person who believes that this man has killed his wife and is determined to nail him for it and ruin his life, basically.
How did the project come to you?
I'm sorry?
How did the project come to you?
Actually, I got a call from H.P. and he asked me if I wanted the role. They offered me the role, which was very nice. And when I read it, I fell in love with the script and with the idea and the whole mystical part of that and the supernatural element in the script. And I actually had a conflict because there was another job that was like a big money job. And I remember saying to my agents, man, I know I should take that one, but I really want this one. And I'm glad that it worked out that I was able to do both. The schedule kind of shifted around. So I was really happy to be able to do this because this was the one that my heart was in. So
nice. I could sense your passion from the way that you answered, and it's good that you're supporting independent film, and we're happy that this film is here at Tribeca. What was the most fun thing that you experienced when you were getting into character?
Wow. Without giving too much away, there was one scene in particular that I'm a big Hitchcock fan, and there was one scene that it just felt very Hitchcocky to me, the way H.P. was directing it. So that I think was the most exciting, like being able to play a role, to be able to have the opportunity to play a character in a sort of Hitchcock type situation after growing up watching Hitchcock films and loving and always saying, I wish I could be in a film like that. So it was kind of like a film like that. So.
In closing, what would you like to say to the Tribeca Film Festival for the selection this year?
I would like to say thank you. I would like to say thank you to the Tribeca Film Festival for always supporting independent film and different types of film and underrepresented communities and voices and people. So.
Grant Rosenmeier.
Nice to meet you, Grant.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Tell me a little bit about the film.
The movie's called The Secret Art of Human Flight. It's a comedy, it's a drama, it's a fantasy. It deals with grief and hope. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry. It's fun, scary. Yeah, I play a guy going through a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were the producer on this project, as you were telling me. Tell me, how was it like producing this film?
A nightmare. No, it was great. It was beautiful. It's. I really can't wait for people to see it because it's just. It's just so unlike anything. And once you're building something and you get the cast and you get the crew and everybody brings their own unique little spin to it, and you're just the guy that kind of sent the ball into the air and let all these amazing people play. So it's wonderful. It's a very rewarding and great thing. And then ultimately, I get final cut. So that's nice too.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the Tribeca Film Festival for the selection this year?
Thank you. Please have us back.